Hi, my name is Janet, but my friends call me Jay, and you should call me Jay, and I'm the principal attorney for Living Grace Legal. What I'm going to do today is quickly go through a list of 20 major things that you should be asking an attorney in an initial interview where you are considering hiring them. And the reason that I wrote this up as 20 things to ask in an initial interview is because this list here that I have mostly pertains to billing questions. And so you want to ask these things and get them out of the way when you are considering hiring an attorney. You don't want to wait until you get your first invoice, because at that point you've already established a relationship with an attorney, and you don't want to cause the breakdown of that relationship by asking billing questions when your first bill comes or when your first invoice comes. You want to know, you want to have total transparency about all of the ways that the attorney bills prior to establishing that relationship. So I'm a family law attorney. So when I was thinking of these questions, I was viewing it through the lens of a family law attorney-client relationship. However, these are applicable to almost any attorney-client relationship, really. So you can use these for a criminal law attorney-client relationship or a lot of different types. And I'm just going to go through these as quickly as I can. And if you have any questions, please feel free to email me at janet@livinggracelegal.com, or you can give me a call at 248-819-3340. So let's go through these. So number one, were you presented with a contract? You should always be presented with a contract in writing that includes all of the terms, all of the responsibilities of the attorney, and all of your obligations as a client. Number two, do they accept credit cards? All attorneys should accept credit cards at this point. It's a modern time. Does the firm use email? That might seem intuitive, but they don't all. Can you have your lawyer's cell phone number? You should have direct access to your lawyer. You would have direct access to me. Does your lawyer text message with you? That can be important for direct communication. Can you communicate with your lawyer after hours if necessary? Do they have a method for emergency calls other than just calling 911? How do they bill? Do they bill by the 10th of the hour, or do they bill by the quarter of the hour? So do they bill by every 6 minutes, or do they bill by every 15 minutes? And I can explain to you in greater depth. I'm going to do another video about how lawyers bill and why that makes a big difference, and why actually lawyers who bill by every 15 minutes, which is how I bill, you actually are getting a better deal that way. Let's see. Number 8, what is their retainer? That definitely is something that you will be asking at the initial consultation. But moreover, is the retainer, we're at number 9, I know it's a little tricky to see, is the retainer refundable? And do they bill against their retainer? Do they bill down from it? Or do they bill up from it? Number 10, what is their hourly rate? Which is obviously a given, but then how many attorneys are going to be working on your file? Will you be invoiced monthly? And how detailed are the invoices? Next, can you make monthly payments? And does each month's invoice need to be paid in full? Number 13, if you cannot pay an invoice in full, will the attorney withdraw from your case? Do they charge for postage? Do they charge you for copies? Do they charge for reading email? Number 16, do they charge for reading email, listening to voicemail, reading your mail? Do they charge for drive time or just for the appearance time? And then number 18, do they charge you for mileage and parking? Number 19, do they charge separate rates for paralegal time and for the attorney time? And number 20, who do you talk to about your contract and your bill? So these are 20 things that you really need to look out for and you really need to ask at the beginning of your consultation. And again, my name is Jay, and you can contact me if you have questions about anything that I talked about in this video. Thank you so much, and call me for a free consultation anytime.